A more powerful Switch, let's call it a Super Nintendo Switch, has been rumored for years. But in 2021, it might finally be a reality if a recent report from Bloomberg is to be believed. The publication detailed a major new update to Nintendo's hugely popular console that would have two big changes. For starters, the Super Switch is rumored to have a 7-inch 720p OLED touchscreen, a display that will be bigger and brighter than the current Switch. It may also lead to improved battery life and, hopefully, a smaller bezel around the screen. While that 720p resolution is pretty low in 2021, it makes sense that Nintendo would want to standardize the handheld's resolution across all the various Switch models. But now that ultra-high-def TVs are commonplace, Nintendo plans to make a major improvement on the graphics output capabilities, bumping it from 1080p to 4K. That could make things challenging for developers, who would then need to make games work with the low-resolution 720p built-in display, and also scale them up to a large 4K screen. Rumors from last summer might point to how Nintendo will get around this. The current Switch uses Nvidia's Tegra X1 processor, and the Super Switch could potentially use custom Nvidia silicon that supports deep learning supersampling, or DLSS. This technique uses AI to upscale lower resolution content. This would mean that the new Switch wouldn't need to be significantly more powerful than the original to achieve these results. On PCs, we've seen DLSS turn a 1080p game into a pretty convincing 4K experience. In this way, the Super Switch would still be a viable on-the-go machine with the necessary size and battery life to work as a handheld while still offering an improved living room experience. This would be by far the most notable Switch hardware update so far, but it wouldn't be the first. In 2019, Nintendo quietly updated the Switch with significantly improved battery life. It was otherwise identical to the original though. Around the same time, Nintendo introduced the Switch Lite, a cheaper, colorful, handheld-only version of the Switch. A new console could help Nintendo continue its run of success. The company sold more Switches last quarter than it ever has before. As usual, this is still all speculation, and Nintendo has already said in February that it doesn't plan to release new hardware, quote, anytime soon. That's at least less definitive than what the company said in 2020, which was that there was no new hardware coming during the year, period. Meanwhile, Bloomberg sources indicate that Samsung is making these new Switch screens with an estimated delivery to assemblers in July. That could put the new console on target for a holiday launch, which might be far enough out for that anytime soon quote to be technically true. While we've not heard of any other changes beyond these rumors, there are definitely some additional things that Nintendo could improve on with a Super Switch. Perhaps most significant are the Switch's rather cramped controls and joysticks that have already led to a number of class action lawsuits. Proper support for Bluetooth headphones would be great too. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please subscribe and stay tuned to Engadget for more. And while you're at it, tell us what you'd like to see Nintendo do with a Super Switch.